It's my house. I could do what I want and my stuff. I work hard for my money. Okay.
Jennifer Hudson's story doesn't start with a Grammy or a red carpet. It begins in a small church on the south side of Chicago, where a little girl with a big voice sang her heart out, not knowing the world would one day sing her name. Born on September 12, 1981 in the crime-riddled neighborhood of Englewood, Jennifer's childhood was anything but glamorous. Her mother, Darnell Donnerson, raised 3 kids on her own, while her father, a Greyhound bus driver named Samuel Simpson, was mostly absent and shockingly had over 24 other children. Despite the chaos around her, Jennifer's voice became her refuge. Her grandmother, Julia, a gospel singer herself, encouraged her to join the church choir at just 7 years old. It was there, beneath stained glass windows and within a loving community, that Jennifer's gift began to flourish. Growing up in a place where gunshots were more common than applause and dreams were often left to die, Jennifer held on to her passion. She performed in local theater, nurtured her talent, and gained confidence through small wins that added up to something much bigger. One defining moment came when she sang her first church solo. Shy and shaking, she took a deep breath, and what came out stunned the entire congregation. The room went silent, then erupted in praise, and Jennifer knew in that instant that her voice could change her life. She didn't have a safety net, but she had faith, talent, and the unwavering support of the women in her family who told her she was destined for more. That belief would carry her into the national spotlight, but not before she faced heartbreak, rejection, and unimaginable loss. Jennifer's climb to stardom was just beginning, but the trials she would face along the way would either break her or build her into something unshakable. And as the world would soon see, Jennifer Hudson doesn't break, she rises. When Jennifer Hudson walked into her 2004 American Idol audition in Atlanta, she had the poise of a seasoned performer, but the hunger of someone with everything to prove. She stunned the judges with her voice, and her mother's joyful scream outside the audition room signaled the start of something special. Viewers were captivated. Here was a young woman with raw power in her vocals, a warm smile, and the ability to turn any song into a soul-stirring performance. But despite her growing fan base, Jennifer's idol journey came to an abrupt and shocking end when she was eliminated in the top 7. Fans were furious, especially in her hometown of Chicago, where a power outage on voting night was blamed for the lack of support that led to her exit. Many called it one of the biggest upsets in Idol history, but Jennifer didn't crumble. Instead, she hit the road with the American Idol Summer Tour, performing night after night and proving that she didn't need a trophy to be a star. Her resolve was unshaken. While other contestants faded into obscurity, Jennifer kept pushing, auditioning for roles, networking in the industry, and refusing to let one rejection define her. Her Idol loss became a turning point, not an end point. It was the fuel she needed to chase something even bigger, an opportunity that would change her life forever. Just 1 year later, she walked into an audition room with hundreds of hopefuls, and left with the role of a lifetime. The world didn't know it yet, but Jennifer Hudson was about to deliver a performance that would win her an Oscar, and silence every critic who ever doubted her. In 2005, Jennifer Hudson secured the role of Effie White in the film adaptation of Dreamgirls, beating out seasoned professionals and even fellow Idol alum Fantasia Barrino. It was a bold move by the casting team, but one that paid off in the most spectacular way. When Jennifer sang "And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going," it wasn't just a scene, it was an emotional explosion. Audiences around the world were left breathless. Her performance was magnetic, explosive, and heartbreaking all at once. She stole every scene she was in, even while sharing the screen with icons like Beyoncé and Eddie Murphy. Critics raved. Awards followed. In 2007, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, along with a Golden Globe, BAFTA, and Screen Actors Guild Award. It was her first movie, and she was already a certified Hollywood star. The film grossed over $155 million globally, but more importantly, it launched Jennifer Hudson into the stratosphere. She was no longer the girl who lost American Idol, she was the girl who conquered Hollywood. Her story now had a different tone, not just about talent, but about vindication. She had proven to the world that a setback is just a setup for something greater. But Jennifer wasn't content with just one victory. She was ready to dominate every arena, music, stage, and television. What came next would show the world just how versatile and unstoppable she truly was. Jennifer Hudson didn't let her Oscar win define her, she used it as a launch pad. In 2008, she released her self-titled debut album under Arista Records, and it soared to number 2 on the Billboard 200. Packed with soulful ballads and powerhouse anthems, the album earned her a Grammy Award for Best R&B Album, confirming that her voice wasn't just for movie soundtracks, it could top charts and move millions. Her follow-up albums I Remember Me in 2011 and J Hood in 2014 solidified her place in the music industry, showcasing her evolution as an artist with depth and emotional resonance. But Jennifer didn't stop at music. She returned to the screen in Sex and the City and The Secret Life of Bees, then stunned the world again in 2021 with her portrayal of Aretha Franklin in Respect. That role earned her even more acclaim, including an NAACP Image Award. She made her Broadway debut in The Color Purple in 2015, and in 2022 she produced the musical A Strange Loop, earning her a Tony Award. With that win, she achieved the ultra-rare EGOT status, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony, becoming the youngest woman and third African-American in history to do so. On TV, she made waves as a coach on The Voice in both the US and UK, bringing her authenticity and industry wisdom to aspiring singers. In 2022, she launched The Jennifer Hudson Show, a daytime talk show that blends her musical roots, warm personality, and star power into a format that feels both intimate and electric. With every step, Jennifer expanded her empire, one genre, one award, and one unforgettable performance at a time. But while her talent kept winning hearts, her personal life would face a heartbreaking twist that changed her forever. In October 2008, just months after the world watched her win an Oscar, Jennifer Hudson faced a tragedy that would bring most people to their knees. Her mother Darnell, her brother Jason, and her 7-year-old nephew Julian were all taken from her in a horrific act of domestic violence. The killer? Her sister Julia's estranged husband, William Balfour. The news shocked the nation, and for Jennifer, it was a loss so deep, so devastating that she disappeared from the public eye for months. The woman whose voice had once shaken arenas was now silent, mourning the unimaginable. But when she returned, she did so with a strength that was almost superhuman. She founded the Hudson King Foundation for families of slain victims and the Julian D. King Gift Foundation to honor her loved ones and provide hope to others suffering from violence and loss. Her ability to turn grief into action became a defining feature of her legacy. Even in moments of triumph, she never forgot the people she lost. In 2024, she played in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, a tribute to her brother Jason's love for basketball. She continues to speak openly about healing, about grief, and about carrying the spirit of her family with her through everything she does. It's a reminder that Jennifer Hudson isn't just a star, she's a survivor, a woman who transformed unspeakable pain into purpose and continues to inspire millions by simply standing tall. Jennifer Hudson's career gave her more than awards, it gave her the key to a lifestyle most people only dream of. At the heart of her real estate empire is a jaw-dropping $25 million estate in Beverly Hills, California. Spanning 14,000 square feet and set on 2 acres of land, the mansion is a modern marvel wrapped in timeless luxury. You step into the foyer and are immediately struck by the high ceilings, gleaming marble floors, and a custom chandelier that could rival any palace. A spiral staircase with glass railings leads to the upper floors, and everywhere you turn, elegance surrounds you. The main living space combines a living room, formal dining area, and a chef's kitchen into a sweeping open layout that's perfect for entertaining or unwinding in style. Floor-to-ceiling windows bathe the home in sunlight and open up to views of rolling hills and a manicured backyard. The kitchen features a massive center island, top-tier appliances, and a breakfast nook perfect for mornings with her son David. Outside, there's an infinity pool, outdoor kitchen, shaded lounge areas, and a garden designed for both serenity and socializing. Her master suite is a 2,500 square foot retreat with a spa-style bathroom, private balcony, and cozy fireplace. And that's not all. There's a home theater, gym, wine cellar, and custom office for when inspiration strikes. Every inch of this estate screams success, and is a testament to how far she's come from the streets of Englewood. While her Beverly Hills home represents her status in Hollywood, Jennifer never turned her back on her Chicago roots. Her $12 million mansion in Burr Ridge, Illinois, just outside downtown Chicago, is a perfect blend of luxury and nostalgia. The 12,000 square foot estate sits on a peaceful 1-acre lot, offering privacy without sacrificing style. Inside, the grand foyer welcomes you with hardwood floors, a sweeping staircase, and a sparkling chandelier that sets the tone for the elegance throughout. The living room, adorned with a stone fireplace and towering windows, invites cozy gatherings, while the formal dining room feels like it was made for hosting Sunday dinners with family. The kitchen is as stunning as it is functional, equipped with high-end appliances, a massive island, and a breakfast nook with beautiful views. Outside, a stone patio wraps around a crystal-clear pool and a fire pit for evening hangs, while a gazebo tucked in the corner of the yard provides a quiet escape. The master bedroom is a haven with garden views, plush furnishings, and a bathroom that feels more spa than residence. Add in a gym, movie room, game room, and guest suites, and you have a property that effortlessly balances elegance and warmth. For Jennifer, this home is more than bricks and mortar. It's a connection to her past, a space where her family legacy still breathes, and a retreat from the flashbulbs of fame. When Jennifer Hudson hits the road, she doesn't just drive, she makes a statement. Her car collection is as bold and luxurious as the woman herself, reflecting a lifestyle built on hard-earned success and unshakable style. At the top of the list is the $350,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, an SUV so refined it feels more like a personal limousine. With plush white leather interiors, ambient lighting, and a whisper-quiet cabin, it's the perfect vehicle for someone who commands the spotlight yet values serenity. Whether she's en route to a film set or a talk show taping, the Cullinan offers a seamless ride wrapped in opulence. But for those days when Jennifer craves a little more muscle, she switches gears to the $225,000 Lamborghini Urus. With the soul of a supercar and the body of an SUV, the Urus roars with unapologetic speed, echoing the power of Jennifer's voice. It's not just a vehicle, it's a declaration. For everyday glam and comfort, Jennifer turns to the $200,000 Bentley Bentayga. With its quilted leather seats, handcrafted wood trims, and cutting-edge tech, it's the embodiment of sophistication on wheels. Each car in her garage serves a different vibe: Rolls for elegance, Bentley for charm, Lambo for fire, and together they form a collection that's as dynamic and multifaceted as Jennifer's career. But behind the wheel of any of these machines, it's always the same woman, fearless, fabulous, and in full control of her destiny. Away from the spotlight, Jennifer Hudson's real story unfolds not just in song or performance, but in the relationships that have shaped her. She began dating childhood friend James Payton at 18, and their bond lasted nearly a decade before ending in 2007. That same year, she met David Otunga, a Harvard law grad turned WWE star, and soon after they were engaged. In 2009, Jennifer gave birth to their son David Jr., describing him as the greatest blessing of her life. Their relationship ended in 2017 after a long and complicated custody battle. But through it all, Jennifer remained focused on motherhood. In recent years, she's found companionship with rapper and actor Common, whom she met during the filming of Breathe in 2022. Their connection is grounded in mutual respect and creative energy, and while they've kept things relatively low-key, fans can sense the authentic love between them. Yet Jennifer's most enduring relationship remains with her late family. Her mother, brother, and nephew are never far from her thoughts, often honored in interviews, performances, and charitable work. In 2010, she became a Weight Watchers spokesperson, inspiring millions with her 80-pound weight loss journey, a transformation rooted not in vanity but in healing. Her best-selling memoir, I Got This, laid bare the pain, joy, and drive behind the woman fans adore. She holds tightly to her Baptist faith, her identity as a mother, and her desire to uplift others. Fame may have opened doors, but Jennifer's heart has always been her compass, and it's what keeps her grounded, real, and deeply loved by millions. Jennifer Hudson has lived a life that reads like a novel, one filled with unimaginable highs and devastating lows. From a church choir in Chicago to the Oscar stage in Hollywood, her journey has never been typical, but it's always been powerful. She didn't just become a star, she became a symbol. Her $30 million net worth, sprawling homes, dream cars, and global fame are only part of her legacy. What truly defines Jennifer Hudson is the way she's turned pain into purpose, talent into triumph, and opportunity into advocacy. As the youngest woman to join the exclusive EGOT club, she's broken barriers and inspired millions. But it's not just her trophies that matter, it's her resilience, her authenticity, and her commitment to giving back. Through her foundations, her talk show, and her public honesty about grief, motherhood, and growth, Jennifer has shown that greatness isn't about being untouchable, it's about being real. She's not just a voice you hear, she's a presence you feel. And whether she's hitting high notes on stage, comforting a guest on her show, or quietly honoring her family behind the scenes, Jennifer Hudson keeps proving that the most powerful stories are those lived with passion, purpose, and heart. So if you ever doubt what one voice can do, remember J. Hud, because she didn't just find her voice, she used it to change the world.